Well, this may look like kind of a nondescript blue building, but you can tell it's going to be a holiday adventure because they keep their holiday lights on even during the day. We've got these trees that are, you can tell, are normally here, and then back here they've even got a Christmas tree. Doesn't look like it's completely decorated yet, but the lights are adorned on the tree. Very well done. And today's adventure brings us to the Norway House, right here in Minneapolis. And as I said, it looks like kind of a blue nondescript building, but inside there are some gingerbread creations that are worth taking a look at. Welcome to another edition of Tommy Travels. It's Tommy Travels. You guys, this should be an interesting adventure, so come on with me. Let's go see what there is to see. Wow, look at this place. Tables and tables full of gingerbread houses. Not just any gingerbread houses, very elaborate, well done, professionally made gingerbread houses. Look at all of these. Kind of reminds me of a Dickens village, except with gingerbread. And it's weird how our adventures kind of tie together, because this is a previous Tommy Travels adventure right here at the Schmidt Brewery building, which incidentally is no longer a brewery. Inside of these buildings are what look to be pretty expensive apartments now. But we have gone to that building before, and then also this one here. This is the Bell Museum. And we have visited this one as well on a previous Tommy Travels adventure. If you want to learn more about these locations, I will put links in those videos below. But look at all of these houses. I like this one here that has the little lollipop attached to it. And the very first exhibit on display is the wonderful, enchanting St. Paul Hotel. And look at the detail in that. Oh my gosh. This is not your average gingerbread house. I love these little wreaths they have with the bows to welcome you in the door. And look at the frost on the roof of the building with the snow dripping off the side. Wow, that is some amazing work. Even down to the brickwork, it is just finely detailed. That is awesome. And if you're a Minnesotan, you definitely know where this is. Minnehaha Falls. The gingerbread version of Minnehaha Falls. And then of course they've got the WCCO building. And an awesome little train track with a trolley that moves back and forth. Look at that. The little tunnel that goes through, and there's lots of cotton ball snow around here as well. I like the little details that they have here as well, like the old cars and the streets, the railroad crossing here by the train. Look at this. And then here's somebody handing out some Christmas presents to the kids with the Christmas tree. And look at the old bus right nearby. Feels like you're stepping right into a small little town in Minnesota. This place is like, hey, this is the gingerbread house that I submitted with the gumdrops and lollipops. Little guy coming out of the chimney there. What did you submit? Oh, I just did the Basilica of St. Mary in every single detail, all the way down to the stained glass windows. You know, no big deal. Look at this, I keep running into previous Tommy Travels Adventure locations. This is the Bakken Museum, another previous location that we have gone to, and it honors Earl Bakken. He's the founder of Medtronic. He's very big into electricity, so there's a lot of old medical things and electricity displays, and then also he was a fan of the author of Frankenstein, so there's a Frankenstein exhibit in there as well, having to do with the author. Very cool location, you must check out. And they've even got a mountain with a ski jump, complete with the guy lofting off into the air. Above all the snow and people, other skiers. They've even got a ski lift. And then reindeer frolicking below in the snow. It looks like they've got some penguins skating on the ice here. And then sometimes you're not sure if you're in a train museum with the Polar Express going by. Look at that, heading into the tunnel there. This place is awesome. Look at all of these gingerbread houses and buildings that they have set up here. With the mint candies for the roofs. That's really creative. M&Ms. Good use of candy. And of course marshmallows for snow. And here comes the train again. The Polar Express. With the little people you can see inside. We've got all sorts of cool little gingerbread houses, which by the way, you can submit your own gingerbread house if you want. You just have to get it in by a certain date in the year. I think sometime in November, early November. Not sure exactly what the date is, but if you're a gingerbread creator, you can certainly donate to this plethora of gingerbread houses. And speaking of gingerbread houses, look at this one right here. It's the Norway House, the very building that we are in right now. I'm not sure where we are at in the building, but I'm gonna guess somewhere right about here. That is cool. And they've even got Santa all set up in his sleigh with the reindeer and even Rudolph ready to guide the way. Hello, Rudolph. Welcome to Tommy Travels. And if you're in the mood for some Nordic waffles, you've come to the right place. You can order right here and pick them up right here. And it looks like the folks at Nordic Waffles have been very good this year. Very good indeed. Looks like Santa might be having a little trouble there. And this little section over here is done by Borton Overseas Travel, where you can check out all sorts of worldly locations, like an expedition cruise ship, an African safari tent, or even a Nordic turf house with reindeer hanging out in the lawn. And this is all on a table clock, which is a map of the world. I like this little ship that they have right here with a Christmas tree on board, all decorated. And this is done by Flower Child Creations. Flower, F-L-O-U-R, Child Creations. Great play on words. It's kind of cool how everything around here just looks so larger than life. Except when you get to the Great Wall of China. The Great Wall of China is about 2 marshmallows high. And if this were built to proportion, this guy right here would be huge. They've got some colorful gumdrops on top as well. And if you're in the mood for a movie, they've even got Man Cinema 6 here in Hopkins. Look at this very realistic looking building here. The wood looks like wood. And you can see the Grinch, Scrooge, Nutcracker, Bad Santa, Elf, or even Home Alone. Very well done, whoever came up with this one. Well done. And this might be my favorite table in this location. Got some cool houses set up, and look at this. They've got the carousel going around with the kids inside. And look at that Ferris wheel. It doesn't have iconic Minnesota buildings. It has little villages, and they're quite creative. Like this one right here with the little gingerbread house with the peanut roof. And this one with the ice cream cone. That is awesome. And then look at this little village over here with the skating rink. And then you can see the smoke coming out of the chimneys using marshmallows. I've never seen that before, but that is a great idea. And this is the Barton Open gingerbread. And then this is the Franklin Library building right here. And I'm telling you, you could come here numerous times and never catch every single detail that there is to see here. So I just want to give a quick shout out to all of the creators that worked so hard and diligently to put all of these together. You can absolutely tell this took hours and hours of hard work. And so I just want to say great job to everyone who took the time in and donated these awesome creations. Look at this one right here. Holy cow. That is quite fancy. That one is called Hearts and Pines. And if looking at all those gingerbread houses makes you hungry, they even have a little cafe back here where you can get some beverages. Hello. Some hot chocolate and coffee, and even some sweet treats to eat, like these brownies right here. And of course, some gingerbread men. Nicely decorated. So they've got a little lounge area set up back here with a TV and a piano for what I'm assuming would be some occasional live entertainment. And the Norway House, as I've been told, has been here for 4 years. Keeps getting bigger every year, and it's inspired by a thing that they have in Norway that has over 2,000 gingerbread creations that get on display. And they're looking to expand this. It's been expanding every year. And just to give you an idea, here's a layout of some plans. Here's the current house that we're in right here, the building, the Norway House. And through what they're planning to do, through people coming through and looking at the display and paying the admission, as well as people donating and baking to add to the creations, they're looking to expand and add this building right here eventually. And so come and support the Norway House and help them expand into something really big. And then incidentally, this is a church that's right across the parking lot. It's one of the only Norwegian churches in Minnesota where the pastor has to be from Norway. And that is right across the parking lot as well. Very interesting. Well, you guys, this has been another fun adventure at the Norway House here in Minneapolis as we watch the train go by and take a final look at some of the amazing gingerbread creations that they have on display. If you've never been here before, it's definitely worth checking out in person, that is for sure, because there's a lot of things I'm sure I didn't highlight in this video. And if you guys like what you saw here today, go ahead and hit like on my YouTube channel, and while you're at it, go ahead and hit subscribe and the little bell notification next to it. Just gives you future updates on videos that are yet to come. And feel free to share this with anyone that you think might be interested in the Tommy Travels Adventures. We're always looking to grow into something big. And you guys, it's been an absolute blast, and I hope to catch you on the flip side.